Iran's internal power struggle is under fresh scrutiny after explosive claims emerged about a secret meeting between Mojtaba Khamenei and President Pezeshkian. Did Mojtaba Khamenei deliberately keep Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian waiting, exposing the growing divide within Tehran's leadership? President Pezeshkian reportedly sought the high-stakes meeting himself, but what unfolded behind closed doors has triggered fresh political intrigue. The widening rift between Mojtaba Khamenei and Masoud Pezeshkian appears to be deepening, with reports claiming Iran's president was issued a final warning. New details have emerged suggesting growing strains between Iran's president and supreme leader, shedding fresh light on their reportedly fragile relationship. An Iran International report has revealed an insider account of the alleged meeting between President Masoud Pezeshkian and Mojtaba Khamenei. According to the report, the Iranian president allegedly met Mojtaba Khamenei at a secret location under extraordinary security arrangements. The report claims Pezeshkian spoke with Mojtaba from the back seat of a car while the meeting took place in complete darkness. According to Iran International, the vehicle had heavily tinted windows and the meeting location was kept so dark that neither leader could see the other. The report further alleged that Mojtaba Khamenei's security personnel did not even allow President Pezeshkian to shake the supreme leader's hand. The high-security meeting reportedly lasted only a few minutes before President Pezeshkian was asked to leave the location. According to Iran International, Pezeshkian left the meeting feeling deeply angered and humiliated by the manner in which it was conducted. Earlier, however, President Pezeshkian had publicly claimed that his meeting with Mojtaba Khamenei took place in a cordial atmosphere. Reports also claimed the Iranian president had threatened to resign if the long-awaited meeting with Mojtaba Khamenei did not take place. However, Iran International reported that Pezeshkian's repeated threats to resign were not received positively by Mojtaba Khamenei. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has publicly rejected reports claiming he had resigned, dismissing the speculation during a televised address carried by IRNA. "If I were going to resign, I would announce it myself," Pezeshkian said, insisting that rumors about his departure were false and had no basis. The president said he would continue carrying out his responsibilities despite Iran's ongoing confrontation with the United States and growing regional tensions. Pezeshkian also denied reports suggesting there was any rift between his government and Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei over the country's direction. He said the government, Supreme Leader Khamenei and Iran's armed forces were working together in full coordination during the current crisis. The president added that the armed forces would continue standing alongside Khamenei if any disagreement or challenge emerged in the future. Iranian media had earlier claimed that Pezeshkian had submitted his resignation on multiple occasions, fueling speculation over divisions within the leadership. The remarks came as Tehran and Washington remained locked in a tense standoff despite continuing mediation efforts aimed at reducing regional tensions. Mojtaba Khamenei allegedly warned President Masoud Pezeshkian that any future resignation would be immediately accepted, according to claims made by his in-law. Mohammad Bagher Karazi claimed that President Pezeshkian had threatened to resign as many as 28 times, according to media reports. Karazi alleged that Mojtaba Khamenei said, "If he resigns again, I will approve it immediately," while describing internal political tensions. Mohammad Bagher Karazi said, and I quote, "If he resigns one more time, I will approve it. I will write approved underneath it. And that will be the end of it. Pezeshkian no longer dares. They all back down," unquote. The claims have triggered fresh political controversy across Iran's deeply divided power establishment and intensified speculation about internal rivalries. President Pezeshkian's office dismissed the allegations as baseless and false, according to Iran International. Mehdi Tabatabai said, and I quote, "A sinister alliance of deceitful agitators and proponents of extremism and incompetence has targeted sacred unity and national cohesion. 2 years after their defeat at the ballot box, they are still seeking revenge against the will of the people. They have become puppets of Iran's enemies. It is deplorable," unquote. Presidential officials accused political opponents of spreading rumors aimed at undermining national unity and deepening divisions within the country. A senior advisor to President Pezeshkian claimed Karazi has no access to Mojtaba Khamenei and is known for making what he described as strange stories. The allegations come months after reports claimed President Pezeshkian had considered resigning over what he saw as a loss of executive authority. Reports published in May said the president believed his administration had been increasingly sidelined by IRGC-linked hardline factions. Several reformist figures have urged Iranian authorities to clarify the allegations before they trigger a deeper political crisis inside the country. Karazi also claimed Mojtaba Khamenei is planning to replace Supreme National Security Council Secretary Mohammad Bakr Zolgoda. He further alleged that Mohsen Rezai is expected to take over as the next Secretary of Iran's Supreme National Security Council. Karazi also claimed Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi was warned not to interfere in ongoing negotiations related to the United States. The remarks come as competing political factions continue to clash over the controversial Iran-US Memorandum of Understanding. Hardline factions have accused President Pezeshkian of crossing Iran's red lines by backing the agreement with the United States. President Pezeshkian has insisted the agreement received all the necessary approvals after securing the required support from the Supreme National Security Council.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you'll have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a banking dynasty meets tides of world history, intrigue, and a dash of myth?
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.